Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Welcome to the Infowars Nightly News. It is Friday, March 27th, 2015, and I'm Leanne McAdoo. Here are tonight's top stories.
Tonight, the secrets behind the DEA's sex parties. And media outlets continue to lie about Infowars' coverage of Operation Jade Helm.
Let's go back to the clip.
Characterization didn't sit well with a far-right radio host in Austin who told his listeners that he had access to the secret document that details a federal takeover in Texas.
You're a fat liar.
The Libertarian website.
Well, this Jade Helm story has gone completely viral. That's how you know that we are over the target. People can sense that something isn't right, and that's why this story has been forced into the mainstream. Different outlets are covering it in different ways. We've got the Daily Mail, which is based out of the UK. They do a lot of really great reporting there, and they did a fair job covering this massive military training exercise. They explain what it is. They actually source where the information came from. They give Infowars some credit, and even at the bottom of the article, you will see an embedded video with Alex Jones breaking it down. That's quite the contrary to how Fox News covered this story. Fox News decided that they would cover the Jade Helm military exercise, but they did a total whitewash. They refused to identify Alex Jones or Infowars by name, and they just gave it a quick little minute and a half sort of, oh yeah, this is happening, but oh, don't even worry about it. Here's a clip.
The goal is to see if groups of these special forces can move around the civilian population without being noticed. You know, blend in so they can place themselves in strategic positions to handle different threat scenarios. The military says these are vital skills when it comes to an ever-changing threat. But in the slideshow of the training exercise, it says Texas will be simulated hostile territory. While that hostile characterization didn't sit well with a far-right radio host in Austin.
So they gave it about a minute there on the Kelly file, so they can say, we covered the exercise. We told you there was going to be a massive military training exercise, but of course they said it sort of tongue-in-cheek. You know, oh, it's just the military. They want to see if they can blend in with the civilian population. No big deal. Mint Press News also covered it, and I actually like a lot of the reporting that they do as well, but their article is titled, The Truth Behind Jade Helm 1.5. They say the conspiracy theories probably aren't as interesting as the truth, and they actually break down the military jargon there. They go on to sort of explain exactly what's happening with the drill, but then they say, so America's special forces will most likely have to evade capture by local law enforcement, suspicious citizens, and whatever military unit is turned loose to try to catch them. So here they're basically spelling it out. They're going to be in your neighborhoods. You're going to get a lot of suspicious activity calls. You're going to see a lot of military helicopters picking people up, dropping people off. If they find some sniper hiding in your land. And then they go on, they say, well, why the big secret? These training exercises are not discussed because America's most elite units will most likely be committing a slew of minor crimes along the way. They will certainly trespass. They'll engage in petty theft, sneak onto trains, hide in the back of an 18-wheeler, and they might even steal a car. This training is absolutely necessary for these troops' survival in extreme situations. However, the public reaction to the above wouldn't be favorable. You think? And so this is why we think it's really important that people, especially in states like Texas, where everyone's got a gun at home, should probably be aware of the fact that there is a huge training exercise going on. What happens if they decide to steal the wrong car? Is that part of the military drill as well? That, you know, if someone decides to shoot at one of these soldiers, is that going to be okay? Is the soldier going to return fire? Is that not part of the drill? So here you see in states like Texas and Utah where they're listed as hostile. I mean, are they going to have live ammo rounds just in case they have to be dealing with these hostile territories? So forgive us if we think it's important that the military is training in civilian areas. Forgive us if we think that this is odd. And of course, they're also working alongside local law enforcement. That's a big issue. They would love to see the law enforcement be federalized and everything be under the umbrella of the Department of Homeland Security. Of course, the states then wouldn't be in control. It would be whoever is the commander-in-chief. Let's hope he's not a tyrannical dictator coming up in the next election. Now, Alex Jones and Paul Joseph Watson put together an extensive report. It's called Beyond Denial, Preparations for Martial Law in America. It's very important. Make sure you share that with everyone. It goes on to list everything from the government documents. And this isn't something that we're making up. We're not saying that martial law is set to hit the country July 15th. We're saying these are preparations for what is coming to America. It's been heavily documented for decades. Alex Jones has been covering this for decades. And we really take it for granted here in America that we don't have a permanent military presence. But the way that our leaders have been provoking nuclear war with Russia, and we're worrying about the dollar devaluing with China taking over, and the way they've been really pumping out this rhetoric from the military-industrial complex, you know, things could change here soon. We might have a permanent military presence, and that's all we're saying is that they have been prepping America for this. So that is a very important article. Be sure to share that with all of your contacts. It has all those government documents that you need to just let people know that this is something that's legit. Coming up after the show, after the interview, Joe Biggs has a response to all of the Jade Helm haters. And again, he was the one that brought this article here to Infowars. But not only is this a message to the military, to law enforcement, but it's also a message to Americans. Wake up. We have people who are actively signing petitions to get mandatory vaccines. As well, there are people petitioning to get a reporter fired for simply showing her bias toward the Constitution. So this is what we're having to deal with. All of that is coming right up. The good news is that we do have some good guys on the inside.
Infowars Life and InfowarsLife.com is extremely excited to announce our latest release, Winter Sun, a revolutionary type of vitamin D3. Winter Sun is a premium quality vitamin D3 nutritional supplement. It is produced by extracting oil from healthy, nutrient-dense plants known as lichens. Every batch is analyzed for purity and D3 content. It's completely free of toxins and allergens. Simply put, if you want the best at an extremely low price, this is it. Winter Sun is the result of our pursuit of the best source of vitamin D3. The research and development took over 2 years, but the result, as verified by independent laboratories, is the best vegan vitamin D3 product in the world. Read the facts at InfowarsLife.com about Winter Sun Vitamin D3. Not only does vitamin D3 promote a healthy mood, but vitamin D supports our memory and brain function, something the globalists are targeting. Visit Infowars.com today or call 888-253-3139.